Hi crafters, my name is Erin and welcome to Giggles Creative Corner. Today's project is a Valentine's Day card and I had my son helping me and he came up with one that we're calling Banner Mania Valentine. It uses the banner stamp and punch that I got as a set and it uses a lot of pinks and reds. List of supplies is below if you're on my blog. There's a link for my blog if you're on my YouTube channel. And my white card will flash by as I head to the craft table. I'll see you there. This is the Banner Mania card, and it has been giving me such a fit. I think this will probably be the fourth time I've done this, third or fourth time I've done this one. And each time it's like, okay, well, no, let's try this as something different. So, I used the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig to put the stitching around, but I didn't do it to line up and make sure I got the curves right. So my husband's like, why don't you just stamp the banners since you have the punch them out and go from there. Okay, cool. The inside of the card, this one has a white card base with different layers. And the inside was stamped with the little heart stamp from the Banner Blast, which is a Hostess stamp set. This time, I went ahead and I went with a strawberry slush base, and I put the little piece of white in there, and I went ahead and did the hearts again with generation stamping. That basically means that once you stamp, you keep stamping until you get, as it gets lighter and lighter until you are done. You don't want any more. So, there's my card base. I already stamped my bottom row of banners and used the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig, which is this guy. You stamp the stamp on it and then you line it up where you want it. Put this guy down like that. And then you take and you're able to move this and then you're able to line up perfectly where you want your stamp to be. It comes in handy, especially for those multiple layered flowers and that kind of stuff that Stampin' Up! Has. And for things like this bag. Alright, so top layer. I'm going to go ahead and stamp all my banners on one white piece, a Whisper White. And I'm using baked brown sugar and strawberry slush. And I've got 1, 2 of those guys, and then I have 1, 2, and since that one had a piece of something or other on it, I'm going to go ahead and go with the third one there. And then for my love, I wanted to give it a little bit extra dimension, and so I had gone ahead and stamped it once on the card and then once on a scrap piece so that it kind of, and then put it on a dimensional, which I don't know if you can see or not, but I put it on a dimensional, kind of lifted it up a little bit. This was a bundle I got. It was the Banner Blast stamp set and then the Banner Punch. I've been having fun with it. I think my kids have been having more fun with it than I have, but it's still really neat and a lot of fun to play with. And now, handy dandy craft scissors, another punch. The only frustrating part about it is you can only go one direction with the banner. There we go. And there's all my banners. Alright, now to line them up on the card. But before I do that, I'm going to grab my pen and I'm going to go ahead and connect these guys down here. I just used one of my big mixing, well, my little glass mixing bowls to make my curved string for my banner with a pencil, and then I could erase it. Alright, now grab these guys. And one. Okay, another brown one. Did I not punch him out? Yoo-hoo. Okay, so he ran away from me. No big deal. I'll probably find him when I'm cleaning up from all this. Alright. Okay. And put that one right there. That guy there. And this one here. And take my love in a dimensional. Well, if I can get the dimensional on the banner correctly, that would be helpful. There we go. And put him right on top. And then I went ahead and I punched out two of the little ones from little heart and flower from it. And I'm just going to use half dimensional for each of them. And yes, I cheated. I didn't want to have to get up and go find some more of my strawberry slush. And since I had the ink, I just used a piece of Whisper White and blotted it on my ink pad. And then just used it. There we go. And I'm going to put those guys on their banners. And then, of course, I have to use bling because I'm being told I don't use enough bling. Not by my boys, of course, but by some of the other ladies in my life. They're like, Erin, you need more bling in your life. It's like, okay. But I've mainly been a girl who climbs under cars and inside computers, and so bling gets in the way when you're doing that kind of stuff. And so I've never really gone crazy with the bling. And then just go ahead and line this up. Connect my banners this way. And raise my pencil marks. then attach it with more dimensionals. I'm having fun with the dimensionals on this card. One in the middle. And then line this up. I thought about cutting off the tails that extended over, but I kind of think it adds a little bit extra to it. I'm going to leave them there. All right, so I think I finished it this time. So there are always those cards that are going to give you a hard time. And this is one of those. But I still think it turned out pretty cute. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please remember to hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you for the next project. Bye!